Hey guys, what's up? It's iJevin. How is everybody doing? I am back with another episode of Minecraft. Oh my god, guys! Finally! Oh, so good. Water update, guys. Water update. So we're on Snapshot 14W25A, and oh, it's so good. I don't know where to start. Okay, so right now I'm in a deep ocean biome, guys, and this is a water temple. Yes, water temple. If it's anything like Zelda water temple, then yeah. No. So I mean, I guess we might as well just start here. These are guardians, guys, and they attack stuff. They're essentially protecting their temple. And as you can see, they're shooting like these kind of bubble beams at people almost. They're kind of hard to see the textures, but I just want to I want to follow one for just a moment and see sort of what he does. He's looking at me like a meanie pants. Yeah, it's kind of like almost like a bubble beam. And so these guys, man, they're pretty cool. Like I said, they kind of attack you. And when you kill them, they will drop prismarine shards, prismarine crystals, and raw fish. You're probably wondering what these things are. Well, let's just look up Priz. And we've got some new blocks here. So we've got prismarine. We've got prismarine bricks. And then we've got dark prismarine. Then we've got shards and crystals, which these guys drop. Okay, so the first things first, when they drop these, you can use these to craft. So using this shard right here, say you were going to make colored glass. You would put the glass on the outside, and then you put your color in the middle. Well, that's what you do with this. You put this on the outside, and you put squid in the middle, and it makes dark prismarine, this right here. Next up, we've got prismarine shard. This guy right here. Once again, we're going to be using this, and this makes the basic prismarine, which is this stuff right here. Sort of underwater cobblestone, if I say. And then we've got prismarine bricks, which are these guys, and it takes the entire crafting square, all 9 blocks, to make these with the prismarine. And last but not least, we have the prismarine crystals, which are these, and they make the sea lanterns. And I'll show you what these sea lanterns are right here. These guys right here, these are sea lanterns. And so to craft this, if you are looking at a crafting square, like if we go here, the crystals go in all 4 corners, just like this. And then these fill in the middle area. And so that's all of your crafting and some of the new blocks. And so we've covered the guardians, and we've covered some of the blocks that we've seen. So what's next, guys? So the water dungeons, also known as ocean temples, generate underwater, made out of prismarine and everything. You can find gold inside of these things, 8 gold blocks, and there's also a new boss mob. So there are a variant of the guardians called elders, and they actually drop wet sponge. So let's go inside here. And let's see if we can't find ourselves some goodies here. So this is inside of the dungeon itself. And this is what we saw all those snapshots for. So this is pretty darn cool. And I just want to kind of take a look around, because this is the first time I've ever been inside of them. I've seen a lot of info on this stuff, but it's pretty cool to kind of, you know, just check it out. Let's go down. Okay, so I don't really like the noise they make. It's a bit creepy. I would love to actually try to fight these guys, though. Okay, so this must be the center area. This is cool. And then we've got this big sort of middle block here with the dark prismarine as well. Okay, so our gold blocks are inside of there, which is pretty cool. That's a lot of gold, and that makes me happy. I like the structure, though. The structure is pretty cool. Okay. So I'm just sort of reading. Now, the boss-like variant of this, like I said, they're called elders, and I wonder if they have a spawn egg. No. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get a sword, and we're just gonna start killing what we see. Because I just want to look around and see what we got here before we move on anymore. He's got sort of a new sound when you hit them. Okay. Okay. It's almost like a pounding sound. They swim very fast, too. You're not running from me, mister. Let me, get another night vision potion here. Night vision! Night vision too strong. Okay, so I'm just going to continue to look here. I almost wish that I had Walla installed just so I could see what I'm doing, which is pretty cool. So the drops are pretty moderate. Come on. Come on. You notice that they run pretty fast, too. So, okay, let's continue looking. I was just kind of reading over the change log here, and so not only do we have all of this new stuff. Ooh, what's this right here? Is this maybe a boss room or such, or is that just up there naturally? Was this the one we just went into? Yeah, that's the one we went into. I want to see what's over here. Oh, okay, so here's our sponge. I'll tell you about this in just a second. So there's actually a new enchantment, and it's called Depth Strider. So this allows the player to move faster in water, and they can only be applied to boots, and you can get up to level 3. So I'm going to clear my inventory here. Next up, we're going to talk about wet sponge, or sponge in general. So I'll pick this up, and this is the wet sponge, and it doesn't look like we have any dry sponge. You can get dry sponge from killing the elders that I had mentioned previously. Now, I don't know the difference between them. You think that there would be some sort of textural difference between them, but I'm not seeing really anything. I do like the temple layout, though. One thing I'm going to do in just a second, you'll see. I just want to look around and make sure that I haven't really missed anything, because there's just a lot of like random stuff in here. Alright, so you see this wet sponge, you see how it's got a different texture. Well, you can smelt this down to get regular sponge, and obviously it works like a sponge block would. Let's go up, and let's keep going up. We're gonna go out, man. Alright, so let's go to the, there isn't really any land, but alright, so let's just look up sponge, and it'll give us a different sponge variant. So we've got basic sponge here, and we've got the wet sponge. So sponge picks up water now. Pretty sick, right? But of course, naturally, with it being in the ocean, it's weird. It's got a kind of a weird sound to it. But as you can see, it picks up the water. And like I said, all you have to do is you can smelt these down, and you know, you're good to go. So let's see. I was just sort of reading, and okay, so there's this thing called splashes. I don't understand what that means. Getting ready to drop, getting ready to shock, getting ready to freak. None of that stuff really makes sense to me. I'm gonna go down a bit more though. I just want to see if I want to make sure that we got in here and everything and found everything that we're looking for. Yeah, because I don't think we really. Oh, here we go. This is what I've been looking for. This is the big daddy right here. These are the elders. And I just couldn't find this room. You see what I mean? Like, it's without putting a million pieces of sponge in here, it's going to be kind of hard to find. But this is an elder, so I will go ahead and kill this guy with a sword. And so this is an unenchanted diamond sword. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 hits with an unenchanted diamond sword. And he dropped 1 piece of lead sponge. So hopefully he's not a strong fight, because if he is a strong fight, then we're in trouble with the sponge. I guess they don't want to make sponge too easy to get, but this is cool, man. Like, I like this entire concept. I mean, obviously I haven't had a chance to play it yet in survival, because I can't say too much, because, well, I'll be like, I love it, and then I'll come back and be like, I don't love it. But no, in general, I think it's pretty cool, to be honest with you. And I'm glad that they're finally adding stuff that we have been talking about forever. I mean, how long have I been mentioning water updates for? So, pretty long time, I would imagine. And, okay, so I'm just going through the rest of the changelog here. And the only other thing that was added was coarse dirt. This can be crafted with 2 dirt and 2 gravel in a checkerboard pattern. And it will replace the grassless dirt that you couldn't get beforehand. But now this stuff won't actually change, so you can actually have dirt textures in certain spots, which is pretty cool. So I think that's pretty much going to do it for the changelog, guys. As far as how common these temples are, I'm not exactly sure yet. I'm sure there's bound to be some random generation here and there. This is the first one I found. It took me 2 worlds to find this, and one of them is because I didn't spawn near an ocean. But yeah, so it seems really cool. I want to know what you guys feel about this. How do you guys feel with these changes? I want to know. I want to know what you guys are thinking. I'm very happy with them. I'm very pleased. I'm glad that they're finally adapting to the oceans. Now, I would say my only complaint about this entire thing is that it's out of place. I mean, I feel like this should maybe be buried, and then have ruins outside of this. That would be my only complaint. Other than that, though, I like it. It's cool, and I love to see future development of that stuff. So that's going to do it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to hit that like button, guys. I will look forward to reading your guys' discussion on this in the comments below, so definitely leave some suggestions and things like that. It always helps out. So anyways, guys, this is iJevin. Peace out.